Hello, this is Donna. Today I was going to show you how you can use everyday products on your fondant or gum paste. And what I have here are just your regular rubber stamps, as you can see. Now, of course, these have never been used with ink or for any other purpose other than my cake decorating projects. And then they have stamps that you can buy, rubber stamps, that are really tiny. You may not be able to see too much detail from the camera, but I'll hold them like this, and they look like little bowling pins. And that's just so that you can hold them and stamp down on your work. And then another size I have here to show you are really little tiny ones, and those come in a little package, has the whole entire alphabet, and they're little tiny mini squares. And you can get these in a script form, cursive, different fonts and things are available. And a lot of these stamps I purchased at Michael's craft stores. They usually have them a lot of times in those dollar bins that you'll see near the checkout. And that's where I have bought all of these that you are seeing right now. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate exactly a few ways that I would use these, just to give you a couple ideas and things. So I just take my stamp and I just push it right into my fondant or gum paste, whatever you're using. And these work really well to put on your cake and such. Let me see if I can bring that up there to show you. Look at that. Look at the detail that gives you. And then I usually take luster dust and fill that in so that it looks nicer. And can you imagine the look that would leave all over a fondant covered cake? That would be absolutely beautiful. Another way to do is to use these as your board covering. So you take your cardboard and cover it in fondant, and then just use your stamps to stamp right down on the fondant. Okay? Let me show you this other one we have here. This one here says it's a girl. And I'll stamp that in. And I usually use quite a bit of pressure when I do this. And look at that. Look at the detail of that. It's a girl. Isn't that gorgeous? And then a lot of times on those, when there's print or something, I will use my edible pens, markers, and outline all the way through the lettering so that you can see that stand out real well. So that's just another little idea there. And we'll turn this around. I'm going to try another one. This one here is just, I believe it was only 50 cents, but you can get these. See, it has a little purse there, a little magnifying glass here. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a perfume bottle, a high heel. So you can get all kinds of neat little shapes and such, and they have them in those dollar bins. They're big rotating circles. And let me show you that high heel. That did a really good imprint on there. Isn't that nice? Look at the detail that shows. That's fabulous. Okay, let's try this purse and see what we can do with that. Let me hold that up for you. Look how adorable that is. Isn't that purse just the cutest? So like I said, you can do so many things with these stamps and such. I have another one here I thought I'd show you, and it says as a boy. And this one's one of those foam stamps like this one is here. And these are really inexpensive. So if you're on a limited budget, these might be the way to go to get you started. Especially if you're just getting started in fondant or gum paste work. These are a perfect way to get you some tools and get you started. Right here is the It's a Boy. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it gives great detail on that one as well, and that's one of the more inexpensive foam ones. So those work just as good as your regular rubber stamps do. Now I'm going to show you how these little letterings work. And I love these. I use these for all kinds of different situations. And you always want to make sure you have the letter in the upright position, because there's been times I've went and had it upside down and didn't realize until it was too late. Well, then, you know, you have to start over with your fondant. So I'm just going to press some of these in, and then I will hold this up to show you exactly how I'm doing that. Let me move my board back. See, and you're just pushing those in. Now you don't want to push too far, because then you're going to show the outside circle of the stamp itself, which may not look too hot. Okay. Well, can you see that? Look at those letters there. Now I use these stamps, I just used these rather recently to make my little pink baby sneakers that I made, and on the bottom I used those stamps there to put the word sugar, and then I used my edible pen to outline each letter so that it would show up really well on the bottom of the shoe. Okay, and then let me show you the little mini ones. And those may be tougher to see on camera, but we'll sure give it a try. Okay. And these are adorable. And these work really nice if you want to do a plaque for a cake, and maybe you're not so good at the writing with your pastry bag just yet. And that's okay. If that's the case, then maybe this would be a way that you could cut out a square, decorate the sides with some stamps, maybe some smaller stamps, do flowers or something, and then use the letters, these, or even, they do even have larger ones, to write the name or to write happy birthday or something on. Okay, now I'm going to show you the really tiny ones here. Look at those. Those are really small. Isn't that just amazing what you could do with that? Let me lay this so you can see them all. I just love being able to do things with everyday products. You know, I don't know what it is, but you stamp the name cake decorating on something and the price just skyrockets. So this is a way to get products more inexpensively to use in your cake decorating toolbox. Okay, hopefully that showed you some ideas. And when you're out at the store the next time, you'll take a look around and see if there's some stamps that you might be able to use in your cake decorating projects. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Donna.